Okay, so I need to start by saying, yes, I fully am aware of how normal this is. But this page in particular on Instagram actually really bothers me. You may have seen it before. It's Mama G, and her and her daughter Olivia actually make very wholesome videos. If you go down their page, they're primarily just videos of her. Now, the page is owned by the mom, but they're primarily videos like this. Her daughter Olivia comes up.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. How y'all doing? Doing good? I'm doing pretty good.
And all the videos are is her daughter walks up to their Ring doorbell pretty much every day, talks about her day, and then walks off. That's literally every single video. But what I will tell you is that Olivia has become extremely sexualized by Instagram. And again, that's totally normal. I don't have a problem with things that we see all the time because unfortunately they've become normal now. It's totally normal to see a very attractive girl like this being sexualized by the comments. I mean, it's Instagram. What are you expecting, right? And the thing is, in every single video, she walks away, which means you have a very clear shot of her ass. And in most of the videos, she is wearing very tight clothing. So, yeah, you go to any one of these videos, you're going to see comments like, oh, you know, fast forwarding to the end of the video so you can see her doing the walk-off. And this applies to literally every single video. Like, you know, this one, again, every video is her just walking up to the Ring doorbell, talking about her day, and then she walks away. You click any video, that's what they are. Walks up to the camera, talks about her day, and then leaves. And any video, you can read the comments. Hello, gentlemen, have some cider. Hello, gentlemen. It's all these, like, hello, gentlemen comments. What I have a problem with is her mother. Because I think her mother is sexualizing her own daughter. Because that just feels gross to me. In fact, let's look at the most recent video they uploaded yesterday. Check this out. So again, it's the same thing with the comment sexualizing her. But somebody commented this. They know what they are doing. You go to the replies, and Mama56, the mother, actually put a heart react on this comment, and this person even pointed out. And she gave you a like. That's all you need to know. And you know what? That is all we need to know. So it's one thing if Instagram is sexualizing her, but for the comment to say they know what they're doing, and for her mom to put a like on it like, yeah, I'm acknowledging, we do know what we're doing, that is actually fucking sick. Another thing is, at the end of the videos when she walks away, the video goes on for like 15 full seconds so that we as the Instagram viewer can see and get the entirety of her walking away. Now, her mother could cut the video shorter, but she chooses not to. And that's not even the best part. Let's go to this link in her bio, which sends us to all of her links. Oh, what's this? She has a link to go check out Olivia's social media. And she put a winking face at the end. Click it to go to Olivia's links. This is a mother, and she puts a winking face to check out her own 22-year-old daughter. So, here we go, we're on to Olivia's page. It's a picture of her in a bikini, no problem. That's not too graphic. We go to her OnlyFans. Yes, of course she has an OnlyFans account. And this is the profile picture. So again, you know, and before I say it, even if you look at the bio, she even says that she doesn't do nudes. So before people start making excuses like, well, it's Olivia's choice. You know, Olivia uploaded the picture. She's not doing nudes. What's the big deal? That's not the part that fucking bothers me. I know how many 20-year-old girls are doing this. The problem is the mom. I'm sorry. You cannot convince me that it's okay for her mother to promote this. If Olivia wants to do it on her own time as a 22-year-old girl, okay. But the mother saying, come check out my daughter's links, winky face, OnlyFans sitting right there. And then in the comments, people saying that the mom knows what she's doing and then likes that comment. I mean, how much more blatant could it be that her mom is in fact sexualizing her own daughter for Instagram comments just to get views. I know we see this all the time. This is not the only mother and daughter duo, not even close. There are several of these pages, both on YouTube and even OnlyFans, of mom and daughter doing things like porn together. Those prank channels where they exploit their own children. All these kinds of things happen all the time. What Olivia's doing is normal. But as a mother, I don't think you should be promoting it. There's even some videos that are not Ring doorbell videos, but there's a couple more. There's a couple of videos where they're like at the beach and stuff, and she's filming Olivia's ass. There's this one page that's kind of similar to Olivia in the sense that like you have the same comment section of the guys going, "Welcome, gentlemen, have a seat. How's your day going? Beer and chips in the back," type of thing. These like trendy, cringy men who need to comment on every fucking video, and it's honestly so sad. I won't call them losers necessarily, and I'll explain why later, but it is cringy and sad. I'm gonna go back because what this girl did, who works at a pizza place called Ian and Kai's, she actually started padding in order to make her ass look bigger to get more views. And because a lot of the poor guys in the comment section who, sorry to say, have never seen a woman naked before, they actually believe that in just 4 months her ass grew. If you go back to November, they were actually posting normal pizza videos with all their staff, including their male staff. The second they posted like 2 videos of her, all of a sudden their views went from like 50,000 to like 500,000. So ever since, this right here is actually the very first video that they posted where they noticed the view increase and then started posting her in every single video. And these comments, you know, really showed. Like, there's even a comment right here being like, who scrolled all the way back here to understand when the marketing shifted? And it's true. Now, look at her ass. Do you see? That is a normal-sized ass for a girl of her body type, weight, height, probably a gym girl to some extent, right? And the guys who have never seen women naked before can't even tell that she's very obviously padding her ass in future videos. So, granted, this one's February, it's actually 2 months later, but whatever. Even still, look at how much bigger her ass is.
We got.
You can literally see not only the outline of the padding, and of course the fact that your ass can't get that big in just 2 months. Like, you cannot do that. Literally, if you did squats like every day for 3 straight months, it would not get this big this quickly. And obviously I'm exaggerating because she's not really doing that. Anyway, and not only that, but you can even see like the discoloration of her pants because they're being so stretched out from the padding. Like, it's very it's very obviously that ever since like December to early January, she's been padding in all of her videos. And again, the same thing, men of culture, yada 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 yada. Check out how trashy this video is.
Yo, what we got, new shirts?
We got new shirts, new hats, and koozies. All of it is now available in our Shopify.
Like, really? Is this even a pizza restaurant? Like, look at that, look at the fucking shirt. Look at the clothes she's wearing in this shirt. Like, again, I'm not denying that sex sells and they're just capitalizing on their views, but this is a pizza restaurant. It's so trashy.
Link in our bio at iankaispizza.myshopify.com, and all of the profit from the Pizza Girl merch goes straight to me.
So there we go. That's how you can no longer justify it by saying, oh, well, you know, they're just using their views to get what they can. No. It's straight up trash. She, just so you guys know, she's not like the head of the company. She's literally just an employee there, but all the proceeds go to her. Now you can argue if you want and be like, well, yeah, but she's the one who made them famous. It doesn't matter. This is almost like the OnlyFans mentality. Like those fucking guys who are so desperately lonely, and I'm not making fun of them. Again, I'll explain later. But the guys who are so desperately lonely that they'll give money to an OnlyFans girl in hopes that one day she'll not just date those guys, but even just speak to them. Like, And guys don't even understand how this is so fucked up. Like, God forbid you put the money back into the business, or maybe some free pizzas for the community, or perhaps maybe a donation to an organization to help people in need. No. It goes into Pizza Girl's pocket. And people just don't even see how that's like the trashiest fucking thing ever. Okay, now the reason why I'm showing this one is because you can literally tell the difference of a video filmed on the same day. So this is from late December, December 23rd. This is around when she started padding, maybe like a couple weeks after she started padding. But in this particular video,
It's Pizza Girl here with
I don't think she's padding, at least not yet. She's wearing loose-fitting pants, and you can tell that she's mostly just straight down in the hips. But when she started padding, her hips became a lot more like out in the hourglass shape. And I'll even prove it. So look at this one first.
Ian and Kai's, and we're doing our Christmas giveaway. We're giving away $100.
When she's standing straight, her hips are primarily straight, right? Now let's look at a video from the same day. All of a sudden, her ass is like twice the size. And again, you can even tell, because look at how like bright red the pants are here and how dark they are here. That's not just the shadow, it's because they're being stretched out from the padding that she's wearing. Look.
Do you have any wishes for Christmas?
I have one wish for Christmas, and that's for
Here, I'll give you a really obvious one about the padding. At this point, now most guys who actually understand the female body would have known by like early January that she's obviously padding. Most of the guys in her comment section, though, didn't notice until March. But look, she's wearing sweatpants. You can literally see the fucking outline of the padding.
What we got today?
And there are guys, look, she had to silence the doubters and beat the padding allegations. No, this video proves it. And this fucking idiot thinks that this is a natural ass on a girl of this size. This is what I mean. These are guys like this guy right here. This is a guy who has never seen a woman naked in his entire life. This one I'm just showing because it's funny. I swear to God, this video was meant to be like what you cut from the beginning and end of a video when you're just being like, hey, you ready to start recording? Because she looks so miserable. And it looks like they uploaded this by accident. Look. What the fuck was that? Now, if any guys from this comment section happen to find my video, let me put the final nail in the coffin regarding the padding. Take a look at this one from March 12th. First of all, did you see that crease right there? Like, please, look right there. You think that's a natural ass of a girl of this size?
all sausage.
It's so funny. Just wait.
Thin and crispy, just how
Look right here. You can... It's right there. The line of the pad is right fucking there. And then this crease, look. Yeah, that right there, that's a totally natural crease for like a 22-year-old girl. Please. If that crease right there was real, it means that her ass would be sagging like a 60-year-old. Now look, as funny and ridiculous as I find this to be, I just want to say this. I actually hate the people who talk about the male loneliness epidemic because a lot of them have no idea what it actually is. You have people on both sides of the extreme. You have the feminist SJWs being like, oh, the men are just lonely because they don't know how to talk to women and they're all just cringy and creepy. And then you have the MRA side on the complete polar opposite being like, actually, it doesn't exist at all. A lot of men just deliberately walked away because Western women are horrible. Now, I'm not saying that those 2 points aren't true. They actually are. But regardless if you're on the SJW side or the MRA side, you're still generalizing. Because I know this is hard to believe, but there can actually be a middle ground. There can be a third option. I know, it's fucking mind-blowing. And that third option in question are statistical facts. We know that in modern day, men are lonelier than ever. Men are very lonely, isolated. The dating world is horrible. Check out my videos on the dating world. Seriously, watch them. Check out my video about the gender war. Watch it. I break this all down in very deep detail. Of course men are lonely. There are a lot of men who are lonely on purpose, and there are a lot of men who are not lonely. There are men who are lonely but don't care that they are, and then there are men who are lonely and do care. You can't generalize all men into one category of like, well, you're either creepy or you don't care. There's a fucking middle ground, guys. And when you see guys who are fawning over girls like this or Olivia, or girls who are fawning over OnlyFans girls, or guys who are doing all this stuff to get women's attention, those are the guys who are lonely but don't want to be. They're lonely because they are a product of modern culture. The suicide rate, the making men disposable, saying that all men are trash, the fact that Western women have gone crazy with their entitlement and lack of accountability. All of these things do involve all of the issues that modern men are going through in the modern world and the modern dating world. Men are 100% suffering. It's the same reason why men like that are in denial about her padding, or the men who turn to AI. They are lonely, and they are struggling with social skills. Do you not know what happens when you're really lonely and women won't talk to you because they just automatically assume you're creepy? They've been brainwashed by modern day to be like, oh, I hate all men, so I'm not going to talk to you. And of course those men are affected because they want to talk to women. They want to have, even if it's not about sex, it's also just about having friends, dating and getting to know people. And in general, human communication and connection, which, as I've said in my communication versus connection video from 10 years ago, is a dead concept. People are more isolated and lonely and are therefore lacking social skills more than any time in human history. And with the decrease in human connection and the increase in AI and men's loneliness and suicide rate and all these issues, are you really fucking surprised that men do things like fawn over girls like this and OnlyFans and AI, or watch videos of the manosphere? Of course they are. We're at the point now where even if the manosphere type guys are toxic, men are turning to them. And do you not know why? It's not because, as idiots like to say, because they're all alt-right conservative. No, it's because they feel like even if those manosphere type guys are toxic, they also feel like those are the only guys who care. And you know why? Because those are the only guys who will talk to them, give them any kind of advice, whether if it is good or bad. So you cannot blame men for turning to the manosphere like Andrew Tate or many others. You can't. Because it's society who pushed men into that mentality. That's why I don't call guys like these losers. Yeah, they are cringy, and yeah, they are clueless even, but it's not their fault. When society pushes you down, how the fuck do you expect to gain social skills? Tell me, how? That's the modern world. And as funny as I find this, and I do hate all of this, like, sexualizing for the most basic things, like an Instagram page that's not even an Instagram model, it's creepy, and it's gross, and it's dumb, but it's totally understandable, too.